Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hardcore series. So, in last episode, I was supposed to be getting the base finished, but unfortunately we just ran out of time. So, that's my number one priority for this episode. That being said, this episode is going to mostly be a prepping episode, because very soon I want to go and kill the Ender Dragon and get that sweet Elytra. So in the last episode I mentioned that this area is going to be for my storage room, and I marked out a fair amount of spaces for this. We can stack up the chests, so there's plenty of room for all the items that I'm going to need. It isn't going to be an auto storage system, but to be perfectly honest, for a starter base it's not really needed. That being said, in this next room I have dug out this entire area. Now originally I said that this was going to be for farms, and I kind of had a change of heart when I thought about the idea of using this as a villager trader hall. Now as you can see here, I've kind of got their cells mapped out, and a rough guesstimate, I think there was about 20 cells here, so I can have 20 villagers, which is more than enough for what I need. I think the main lots of ones are things like unbreaking, mending, sharpness, power, all that kind of stuff. And there's a few extras there that we can have just to kind of beef ourselves up, ready for that ender fight. I did knock out a small alcove here for the enchanter, because you'll notice in my hotbar, I do have an enchanted tool here that's just an efficiency 4, because I went and did a little bit more diamond mining in between episodes. And honestly, trying to mine deep slate with just a regular diamond pick is just awful. So the efficiency 4 really does help. So as I say, finishing off the base today is the top priority. However, I also want to get a mending and unbreaking villagers. I'd like to start on the trader hall. I'd like to try and get something going with that. But then I also really want to get some diamonds so I can get some diamond armor. Hopefully getting the armor enchanted as well will definitely help with the Ender Dragon fight. But for that I need more levels, and for that I probably would need some kind of spawner farm. Now on my travels I haven't spotted one yet, but hopefully if we continue to mine in different areas we might come across something. I'm not banking on it, so I think maybe villager trading is probably going to be the best way to go, but we'll have to see how that goes. But first things first, we're going to jump into a little time lapse and get this storage room finished. Let's go. So now we'll get this villager trader prepped and ready for the villagers. Now, one of the things that I did in between episodes was get this villager breeder on the go. There's plenty of beds, there's plenty of wheat and everything, and hopefully these two are going to start feeding each other and we'll be able to fill up these beds pretty quickly. I do have a librarian here, but I haven't actually done anything with him just yet. Maybe there's potential to get him to do either unbreaking or mending. That would be a nice start. Now, when it comes to moving these villagers over to the base, I'm more than likely going to be using this path that I've already put out here, because it would make sense to just kind of extend that and then put it into the base. That being said, I'm not too sure if that's going to be the best method, or if moving them one at a time via workstations could be a good idea as well. I'm really not sure. Either way, we're going to find out. I think I'm going to start off trying to use this, but then I've got to try and get them up here to begin with, so... And maybe I could extend that down there. I really don't know. But we're going to wing it, and I'm sure we'll figure something out. Now, one of the other things that I said I wanted to do was get some more diamonds. And I did do a little bit of diamond mining in between episodes, and I must have spent nearly an hour doing this. And I think in the end I found about 5 diamond ore blocks. Now, the reason why I had diamond ore blocks is because one of the other picks that I enchanted was actually with Silk Touch. Unfortunately, idiot over here let it break. I know. So I am just left with this efficiency 4-1. So let's start another tunnel and see how far we get.
2 hours later.
So that was almost a complete bust, unfortunately. Mining for nearly half an hour and found a grand total of 2 diamonds. Not happy about that. A couple of episodes ago, I did mention that I was going to come up a few levels and start mining up here, because I think if you're not finding a lot of diamonds down at minus 59, they're more than likely going to be just a few levels up. So we're currently at minus 42. So we'll just dig in one direction and see if we can find anything. Cave. Is it safe? Oh, diamonds. See? It's working already. It's eerily quiet around here. Oh, skelly spawner. Oh, dear. Oh, that's nice. We found other side, so it's a good track. String could definitely come in handy. So nice, we found a skelly spawner. We could definitely make this into an XP farm, so I'm really happy with that. I love gold. Just gotta be really careful that a creeper doesn't like jump on my head. Oh, I hear skeleton. He must have been in a different cave. Oh, this is so stressful sometimes. I think this is why I probably don't go caving quite as much, especially on something like hardcore. This can be very stressful. In fact, no, I'm going to head back. I'm not going too far. Otherwise, I'm going to start pushing my luck. Just the one. Sometimes with surface diamonds, you do just get the one, which is a shame, but it's better than nothing. Oh, dear. Oh, actually, that's probably not a good idea. Wait for it. Entice him over here. Just like that. Easy. Yeah, we'll start to head in the opposite direction. See where that takes us. Oh. Was it another cave? Dead close. I really starting to feel like I'm pushing my luck. Oh dear. I do not like the look of that. Oh, lava. Yep, that's far too scary. Let's block all this up. Oh, my anxiety right now is incredibly high. Oh, I hear more skeletons. So this trick here is just to update the block and make sure that the gravel's not going to fall from underneath me. I've been burned with that several times before. Hey, hang on a minute. That's another spawner. Oh, right, okay. Oh, let's get you. Oh, yeah, he's got an enchanted bow. Maybe we can pick that up. No such luck. Let's get another one on there. Oh, blimey, how long are you in there? That's not another one over there, is it? Surely not. How the hell am I supposed to do this? Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. What is going to be the best way of tackling this? Oh, there we go. Right, so seriously, that's a skeleton spawner and another skeleton spawner. Wow, I have never, ever come across this before. How many blocks is that? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 blocks away from each other. 8 blocks. That is insane. Plus the other one we found earlier. Name tag, I'll definitely take that because that's awesome. Oh, I'm still seriously shaking. I'll definitely take all of this loot. That is lovely. Oh, golden apple as well. Perfect. Over the moon with finding this. That's really quite close as well to my amethyst. I mean, this definitely makes up for the luck I've been having with getting diamonds. Right, well, I think I definitely know what I'm going to be doing with next episode. We still need to crack on finding some diamonds, so I really don't know what to do now. I'm kind of flabbergasted with all this. Right, well, I guess the only thing to do from here would be to go in another direction and see what we can find. Well, finding some gold, that's not so bad. I'll definitely take that. Oh, so we've got another cave. Oh, and we've got another skelly. Although I don't think there's much we can do about that at the moment, because he's over there. Oof. For crying out loud. I haven't even got a bow. Yeah, we may have to come back to this. I haven't got any way of getting over to him, unfortunately, without getting shot several times. Plus, I can't really see much else of the cave, so I really don't want something to just jump on my head. Yeah, I think we're going to have to leave this for now. Okay, so I've just thought of a technique that I've seen a few Minecrafters do, and I don't know whether or not it's going to work on this. But basically, as you've dug the tunnel already, you can kind of go back through and just dig up. Maybe leave 2, and then do the same again. I know some people do it off to the sides as well, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I mean, I can do it on that side. I could probably do it on this side. It's just a way of being really thorough and uncovering as much surface area as you possibly can so that you're going to try and find diamonds in the most efficient way. I think the biggest issue here with mining upwards is that you're going to hit lava, which obviously I'm going to hit there. So I've got to be careful with that, and I'm going to have, I think, some blocks on hand. Luckily, we're not doing this in the nether, so the lava's not going to flow particularly quick, and I should have enough time to block it up. But here we go. And it has also just occurred to me that I've got to be careful with mining upwards in case I come across a cave, and then a mob jumps down, say a creeper, that'd be all she wrote. Well, so far this doesn't necessarily seem to be the most efficient or lucrative way of doing this, but maybe I'm just getting particularly unlucky with this seed. I mean, other than the double skeleton spawner, but just in terms of diamonds, it doesn't seem to be going my way. Oh. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. There was definitely a cave up there, and if something wanted to drop on my head, it definitely would have done then. Ugh. Hey, finally. I mean, yeah, probably going to be a grand total of 2, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to call it there because I've run out of durability on this pick. I've run out of durability on that diamond pick, and I've also got another one there. And I'd rather save those so that I can get some enchantments on them and then build them back up again, rather than spending more diamonds. But unfortunately, yes, we're going to have to call that diamond mining session there for a while. We'll come back to it another time. Okay, so we've got a few villagers in. I was originally just wanting to get the mending and unbreaking in. Along the way, I just got a few deals too good to turn down. So I've got Silk Touch here for 6, and then I also needed Fortune, I got it for 17. Unbreaking 3 for 13, mending for 12 as well. Now, one of the cool things that I was kind of experimenting with in between clips there was the vanilla tweaks resource packs, because I've seen people use them before, and I have used a couple myself before, and they're just so cool. But I decided to go a little bit over the top with them, and I've got some for the rails here. There's ones for the trap doors. There was one for the night sky. Obviously, we'll have to see that at night time. You can see 3D vines. And we've got some for the bookshelves here. You can see 3D bookshelves. That's really, really cool as well. Some slight variations in the actual textures as well. And then the symbols that are coming from the bookshelf to the enchanting table itself, they're all coloured. So they look really cool. 3D stone cutters as well, because before they were a little bit flat and just didn't look very good, but now they've got this 3D texture to them. It just kind of brings them to life a little bit more. And of course, the fresh animations for the villagers. Again, beforehand, they were just looking a little bit plain, a little bit dead. But with the fresh animations texture pack on, it actually genuinely looks like they've got some life to them, and they've got a little bit of sass as well. Don't you shake your head at me. Now, the only other real alteration that I've made in here was I wasn't too sure what to do with this alcove bit here. So I decided to knock it back 1 block, and I've put the nether portal in here. I haven't fired it up just yet, as you can tell. I'm probably going to do that either next episode or the episode after that, when we go to the nether and do a proper nether hunt for a fortress. But other than that, we've pretty much got everything that we wanted done in this episode. We've pretty much finished off the base. I do need to put this face on the front of it at some point, but it's not really a necessity to actually get the base done. Plus, we also need to do the interior. We got mending and unbreaking villagers. We made a start on the trader hall, which I'll probably get done in between episodes. We got a few extra diamonds. Not quite enough to get a full set of diamond armor, but we're getting there. But the biggest shock of this episode has been that double skelly spawner. Could not believe when I came across that. We'll definitely be turning that into a farm in the next episode, so please stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.